Hi, Miss Jameson. How are you doing today?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So my name is Kayla Wilson, and I'm a social worker here at Brightside Assisted Living. And before we get started in our meeting, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about confidentiality. Everything that you say here today is confidential, but there are a few limitations to that confidentiality. If you are being hurt, if someone you know is being hurt, or if you plan on hurting someone else and that information is disclosed to me, by law I'm mandated to report that information. And I just want to let you know of all of that before we get started. Do you understand all of that? Are you okay with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, good. So can you tell me a little bit more about how you're coping with your sister's stroke?
I'm not really sure. All I can know for sure is that I just feel really sad and scared.
Mhm. Yeah. So are you worried that this stroke is life threatening?
I'm just worried, like, what if I never see her again?
Mm. So you're worried that your sister won't survive?
Yes. I mean, that's the best way to put it.
Okay. So it sounds like you wish you could
Well,
be.
it's just that I'm just scared. Like, I just feel lost without her. I just feel really lost without her. If I don't have her, or if she passes away, I don't know if I can go on.
Mm. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, no. This is your space where you're able to express yourself. I'm here for you. But it sounds to me like you wish that you could be with her. And I'm picking up on some loneliness. Is that accurate? I can see that her presence is a real comfort to you. And so without that, it's really unsettling.
Very, very, very.
So I've heard you mention that you're worried, that you're fearful, that you're sad, and that you're lonely. You've also expressed how much you want to be with her. Can you tell me which of those is overwhelming you the most?
I just can't imagine how I'd be without her. I'm just scared. I don't know really what else to say or how else to answer these things. I just feel like trapped inside of myself. I feel lost and confused and frustrated.
Mm, yeah. Do you feel like your sister is feeling these things as well? Is that maybe intensifying how you're feeling?
Yeah, I mean, she's my sister. She's my family. She's my blood.
Yeah. So I can tell that your sister is an extension of you, and her well-being seems to be connected to your well-being. So it makes sense that you have such a strong awareness of what she's going through and um, how your well-being is connected to that. And I think that's a strength. I think that's what makes you a great sister. So as we've talked about your situation, and we've talked about your grief and your fear and your loneliness, I wonder about any feelings of helplessness, maybe in regarding to being able to support your sister. Is that an issue that you feel may be present?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I understand feeling the inability to be supportive to her. I know that sister relationships um, usually are sometimes defined by support, and being so separated from her right now, that could be a struggle. Is that a struggle for you right now?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I just, I just don't feel like I could survive. I lost her.
So could it be that you can survive this? Or maybe it's that you don't know what it would look like or be like to be without her. I think it's normal that you feel overwhelmed and fearful and even a little bit confused by the unknown. So would it be okay if we focused on how you can be supportive to her while you're separate from her? And maybe we could also talk about what might happen if she does depart, the worst case scenario.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
Okay. I think that's a good goal to start with. If we talk about some ways that you can cope with your sister's health right now, and maybe we can focus on your feelings of helplessness and hopelessness, and increase your sense of hope right now. Do you have any ideas of what we can do to work toward that goal?
What if I just start calling her doctor and keeping in contact with her and figuring out what's going on with her situation?
I think that would be very helpful for you. Being able to hear her voice is very encouraging. Being able to get truthful updates from her doctor, I feel like that may give you a sense of involvement and support for her in whatever way you can. And maybe you can see from that that you aren't helpless to support her, and that the situation and her journey of recovery isn't hopeless.
Okay.
So, what about journaling your feelings about that? Do you think that could be something that might work for you? Maybe journaling, jotting down 3 feelings you feel before the phone call, then 3 feelings you feel after the phone call. We can see if it's being helpful or not.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's hard for me to know what I'm feeling, but I can just try and write down the best way I can identify it. I'll try. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of desperate for anything. I'm feeling bad.
I think trying is a really good start. A lot of times, whenever we feel stuck and we feel trapped, just trying is one foot in the right direction. And I understand that it's hard to identify your feelings. So what if we process that together, maybe twice a week? And we can talk about the feelings in your journal. You can update me if you wish about her recovery, and maybe we can highlight some of the progress that she's made, and if there are any setbacks, we can process how you're feeling about those.
Okay.
So when do you want to start?
I can start tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll
Great.
start tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I feel like having a plan for your journey toward hope through her journey in recovery, it's going to be very positive.
Okay, so I will do that.
Yeah. And I'm here for you to be a support, so if there's any other questions or concerns that you have for me, let me know. What about right now? Is there anything else on your mind?
No.
Awesome. So, just to recap what we've talked about, we talked about how you're feeling about your sister's stroke, and that right now you're in a place of intense fear and loneliness and hopelessness, and we set a goal toward helping you cope with your sister's recovery, and we talked about you calling her and speaking with her doctor on a daily basis, journaling about those things, and we're going to meet together twice a week and process all of this. Does that sound right? Did I miss anything?
No, that sounds right.
Awesome. meeting with you and being on this journey with you.
You too. I really
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your time, Ms. Jameson.
Thank you.
Have a good day.